We've been fed a massive lie in corporate culture, and I want to let you know right now that the lie is this: you need to bring your whole self to the corporate boardroom. I don't believe that. The whole self does not belong in the corporate boardroom. Your best self belongs in the corporate boardroom. Somewhere along the line, we confuse authenticity with zero filter. So you think that by venting about your team, you think that by going nuts about what has happened within your team and or executive leadership, or that you're exhausted, or that you're admitting some of the challenges that's happening to your team, you think that corporate thinks or your executives think, wow, she's being human, when in actuality, they think she's a great risk. I need you to know and understand that executive leadership or those in leadership, it is a art to doing it. And the moment you know and understand the art, that means that you'll begin to play the game properly. See, right now you're going by the handbook, which means you've read it, you understand it. The handbook tells you to build rapport and to be yourself. Nothing wrong with being yourself. The corporate game says, I can be authentic, but I still need to have a filter. How I say things and how those pieces land will help me in the future. As of right now, you are not landing those thoughts properly. So think of it this way: you're the captain of the ship. If a large wave comes and you run inside and you say, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, and you begin to panic, what happens to your team? Your team then begins to panic and they jump ship. Likewise, in leadership, when you begin to tell about your challenges, what's happening, what's not happening, how exhausted you are, your team doesn't need the trauma. They need you to be calm, confident, and know the next step, which means that you'll bring clarity to the team. Essentially, they need your executive presence. And as it stands right now, you don't have that. So now get your pen and paper, because here comes the secret sauce. You're going to do one thing to start the process of having executive presence. Stop leaking your authority. And in order to do that, you have to stop leaking your energy. This comes from a place where you know exactly who you are as a leader. If you're the captain of the ship, they're looking for you to be calm, to have clarity, to communicate well, and to have confidence about the information that you're stating. Your professional identity needs to be deeply aligned with those pieces. Now, here's the thing I need you to understand. If your professional identity, your leadership identity is aligned with those adjectives I just said, then that means that your behavior will also be aligned with how you feel internally. That means that although you may be accessible, you are not exposed. It's the difference between being a friend and being a leader, and they need you to be a leader. Now, you may ask yourself, where do I come in? If you are ready to begin to leverage your executive presence, to remain calm, to have confidence, to communicate with clarity, then this is specifically for you. I teach leaders, emerging and current leaders such as yourself, how to refine their executive presence, how to not jump ship when something goes wrong, how to communicate in a way that says, I am a leader, how to command the room. If you're ready to level up your corporate game, then right here at DanieSheldon.net, this is what we're talking about in the Leadership Alchemy Masterclass. January 24th, 2026. If you're looking for a one-on-one, DanieSheldon.net. It's right there. When you are ready to elevate your game, be confident, refine your executive presence, and bring your best self to the boardroom, I'm here. Happy leading.